Hey guys, so I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys. I know I look kind of rough right now, but since I am starting to do this vlogging thing, I just kind of wanted to update y'all on my life, I would say. Some of you guys heard me talk about it in my Snapchats, but here lately, I have been experiencing a lot of, I want to say, anxiety disorder. Well, people, I got diagnosed with anxiety, and I was also diagnosed with bipolar disorder in 2010. Some of you guys who personally know me already know this. Um, but I want to say the past 2 weeks I have been having ups and downs, like worse than I have ever felt. Um, it's pretty sad to me. Some of you guys may know what I'm talking about if you guys experience the same things. I still haven't fully figured out what's going on with me. Well, I have been told what's going on with me, but I guess my mind just doesn't want to believe it, I want to say. So, I have been going to the ER a bunch in the past few months because I feel like I can't breathe, so then my mind starts thinking, okay, there's something wrong with my lungs. Or I'll have pressure in a certain spot in my back when I take a deep breath. And I could have swore, but it's my brain thinking things, that it was either my ribs or my lungs or something was medically going on with me. And I would go to the ER and they would do all these tests and everything would come back fine, and they'd tell me, you're having anxiety. Well, my mind's not thinking anxiety. I'm thinking like, but then I'll go home and feel the same thing. And I'm like, no, there is something wrong with me. So I see doctors and they'll check everything again, say everything's fine. I'm just having anxiety. But I think about anxiety now that I'm starting to realize is your mind wants to believe something, but like you can, I guess. The past 2 weeks I started feeling like my heart in my chest, like the middle of my chest. I was laying down one night and I felt it out of nowhere. Like, the reason why sometimes I feel like it's not anxiety is because I will be perfectly fine. Like whenever, like what I'm fixing to tell you, it happened whenever I was laying in bed, fine. I was on my phone watching makeup videos, just calm, watching something that I love. And out of nowhere, I felt my heart like jump just one time, and then it quit. And when you're just being normal, you can't feel your heartbeat unless you're like running or something. But I literally felt my heart jump out of my chest, and it scared the hell out of me, and it took my breath as soon as it happened. Well, after that, I started having, like, I could feel my heartbeat in the middle of my chest, but it'll be like, it feels like my heart's fluttering, if that makes any sense, in my chest. How else do I explain it? Like, sometimes it feels like maybe my heart's like skipping a beat or adding another beat. So I went to the ER for it, because every time it happens, and it happens, I want to say every 5 to 10 minutes. And this has been going on for 2 weeks. Well, the first time after that happening, I went to the ER. They did EKG, everything, chest x-ray, everything was, of course, normal, fine. The doctor told me that I'm having anxiety. And let me tell you, I've seen multiple different, every time this has happened, I've seen a new doctor, not the same one. So, every doctor ends up saying the same thing is going on with me. So I go home, I keep having these issues, like, and then I can't breathe, and I feel sick, I feel lightheaded, I get numbness in my feet and hands, and night sweats, I'm not sleeping, and I don't so much feel depressed. I've noticed I've been getting agitated lately, like with my kids. They like aggravate me very easily, noise, screaming. I've been lashing out like with anger. I've been getting lazy around the house. I can't get in the mood. I've been staying ratchet like this because I keep feeling hopeless, I guess. Like I keep feeling like there's something wrong, like I'm sick, like I have an illness, and I keep going to the doctor wanting them to find it, but I feel like they're not finding it. And I keep being told that it's anxiety, so my brain is being like, okay, I feel all these things going on with me, and I feel like they're not going to figure out what's wrong with me, and I'm going to die. Like, that's how I'm thinking in my head. But then I'll think, okay, well, just don't think about that because the doctors keep telling you it's anxiety. So I'll have to think it's anxiety, but at the same time I'm like, no, it's not. So it's kind of making my mind go insane, I guess, because I feel like there's something wrong, but then I know it's anxiety, but then at the same time I feel like there's something. I don't know if you guys really know what I'm saying, but that is the only way I can explain it. It's very hard to explain. I find myself freaking out during the day, especially with my kids, and I feel like a bad mother because I don't want them to see me angry. I don't want them to see me frustrated. I don't want them to see me cry. There's been multiple times where I have called my husband at work freaking out because I don't even know why, just freaking out. Like, sometimes I feel trapped in the house, I guess, and I know I need to start getting out more. And if you guys don't know, I've had 5 kids, and I know this is my fault, but I feel like it backfired on me having 5 kids all one after another. Because I start to think maybe this is all happening because I've been a stay-at-home mom for so many years, and I've done kids non-stop. That's all I do, and maybe it's starting to affect me, I guess. Well, at least that's what I'm starting to think. Like stress and exhaustion. I feel like I have a lot of mental exhaustion going on. And I have talked to somebody else. She also said that she's been having the same issue and she can't figure out, or the doctors can't figure out exactly how to fix it. I have been on multiple medications. Like I said, since 2010. I have been on depression medications. I've been on anxiety medications. I have been on everything. Zoloft, Prozac, Wellbutrin, Depakote, Abilify, some I can't even know, Seroquel, Lorazepam, Clozapam, Buspirone. I mean, you name it, and I have been on it all. I recently, when I went to the ER, they didn't send me home with any medications, but he did give me a medicine while I was there. He gave me a Xanax, and the minute he told me he was going to give me that to see if it helps, I was already freaking out, because if you know me, I do not like taking medications that make you feel a change. Like, how do I explain this? Okay, you know, like if my body starts feeling a change, I'll panic. I will go into a full-blown panic attack. Literally, like, okay, you know, like if you're drinking alcohol and you start drinking, your body starts changing, you start feeling different. You start feeling a buzz is what you're feeling. Well, that's how it is with any type of medications. If I start feeling that change, I will have a full-blown panic attack. So the minute you told me Xanax, of course we all know what Xanax is. That people are all about that kind of shit. Well, not me. I automatically started freaking out because I thought, oh my gosh, okay, I don't want to feel a change in my body. What am I going to do? I mean, I started freaking out, and it actually helped just a tiny bit. It relaxed me and calmed me down just a tiny bit, but it didn't take it away, if you know what I mean. Like, I have rheumatoid arthritis, and I can't take hydrocodone because of the way it makes me feel. I panic. I cannot smoke weed, like people have said, because I can get a medical card for that type of stuff, but I can't do it because I have tried, and I will have a panic attack. I will freak out. I can't do any type of things like that because of the issues that I have. So my next thing is, like, what now? What is there to do now to help fix this or help take it away? Because I just want it to go away, but I know that it won't, because I have done research, and I know, and I've been told 1,000 times, the only way you can fully help yourself is figure out what triggers it. Learn coping skills. I have tried everything, and I just feel like I'm getting nowhere. Like I said, I'm starting to go insane. Like, I'm not even jokingly saying that. Like, I literally think I'm going insane. I've had thoughts in my head just out of nowhere. Like I said, I'll be fine. I'll be normally fine. Not in a certain type of mood, nothing. I'll be just hanging out, chilling, relaxing. I feel good. I'm watching my show or something. Out of nowhere, I will have these horrible thoughts, like uncontrollable thoughts. Like, I went and I took a bath because baths sometimes relax me. Well, out of nowhere, I was like having these thoughts of me drowning in the bathtub, so it freaked me out. I got out of the bath, and I feel like, am I hallucinating or what is up? That's why I sometimes feel like maybe it's the medication that I'm on right now, if that can do that to me. It scared me. I automatically went outside. I started crying. I started praying because I'm like, okay, the devil is fucking with me. Fucking with me. There's something mentally going wrong. Demons. I don't know. But I started crying. I started freaking out. Praying. I was praying like nobody has ever prayed before. And like I said, it comes and goes, and then 10 minutes later, I was fine. I was okay. I was back to normal. I was fine. I was literally fine. But it scared me. It just scared me just because I thought of something like that. Like, that's why I feel like, am I hallucinating? Am I having delusions? Am I going insane? Am I losing my mind? Because I will sit at night and just lay there and take my medications before I go to bed. And I will lay there trying to go to bed, and my mind is literally just racing, thinking of all kinds of things, like driving me nuts. I feel like it just doesn't shut down. And I've tried everything, and I don't know what to do. I try to focus on certain things. I've looked up stuff to do, to try to read something, try to watch something, try to, find 10 things in the house. But if you guys have ever experienced this type of stuff while taking a depression medication, anxiety medication, or anything like that, right now I am only on buspirone and amitriptyline. Those are the two medications I only take, and then, birth control. And I am gonna, like I said, I reached out to my doctor, and I'm waiting for her to call me back. And I told her it was an emergency because I don't know if it is my medications. Of course, she will know if it's my medications or not. or if I'm needing more medications, or if something is wrong with me. And I want to be normal so bad. I want to do so much in life, and I've got to the point where I have goals in life now, and before I didn't. I am starting to be somebody because obviously I have you guys who follow me now. Before I ever started the makeup stuff and anything, I had no friends. I stayed home non-stop unless I went to like a family member's house. I do kids, I cook, I clean, and that is my life. But once I started getting into this makeup thing and doing something that I love and having like a talent and meeting thousands of people and everybody knowing me now and supporting me and being fans of me and following me and loving what I do has pushed me so far in life to where I feel like I'm finally doing something that I love and I want to do in life. And I want to start doing other people's makeup and everything like that. And I feel like this issue is just holding me back. Like, I feel happy in life, but for some reason my mind doesn't want me to be happy. But if you guys know anything, I don't know if I need to see a counselor or what, or certain medications that have worked with you, if you have experienced kind of the same thing that I have, let me know. You guys know my Snapchat, my Facebook. I will post everything down in the description box. And I'm sure after I hear from my doctor and I figure out more what's going on, I will make another video and update you guys on how all of that went. And sorry that you just had to hear all my life problems, I guess, my mental issues. But thanks for always supporting me and trying to keep me up, I guess, because there have been a lot of you guys that have pushed me and told me that not to give up, that I'm doing so good in life, that not to worry, not, you know, and those help me and I appreciate it. I really do. And if you guys have any suggestions, like I said, just message me on Snapchat, message me on my Facebook, Instagram. I don't care where you message me, but if you have any suggestions, just let a girl know, okay? And thank you guys for watching.